Chapter 57. Songa Sect. Inside the clan. In a huge valley, more than 100,000 corpses were piled up and thrown on the mountain at the moment. The corpses were extremely miserable. All of them had been disemboweled and devoured, their faces showing fear and sadness. Above the valley stood 5,000 demonized people. At the moment the snake heads were all out, in the midst of hideous roaring. At the front of the 5,000 demonized people stood the dragon Fu Blood. Ancestor, here are 129,600 corpses, all of which had their hearts and livers eaten before they died. If it's not enough, there are still 20,000 living people outside. They can be filled in at any time, a demonized man respectfully said. 129,600. The number of 1 yuan, enough. That's an accumulation of boundless grievances. Enough to refine a ghost treasure. Fu Blood sneered. Ghost treasure? The demonized man said doubtfully. Ghost treasure. A magic treasure used to capture dragon veins, refined using their human souls containing fear and resentment. Keep terrorizing them for me. I'm going to start, Fu Blood said in a cold voice. Intimidating them, aren't they dead? They are dead, but their human souls are still here. You can't see them, but they can see you. They died at your mouths. And the human souls remember dying from your fear. Quickly, reveal your most hideous side. Make their human souls more fearful. Make their human souls more resentful, Fu Blood said in a cold voice. Ka 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 ka. The 5,000 or so demonized people all revealed their hideous sides, the countless snake heads on their heads in the midst of constantly stretching and beckoning. Who you? Steeply. It seemed like a yin chi was converging around the valley. With a wave of Fu Blood's probing hand, a crystal sphere flew out steeply. Ha! A mouthful of poisonous gas was spat out from his mouth, encircling the crystal sphere. And instantly, the poisonous gas seemed to attach itself to the sphere, reaching out with a single tentacle. Who? In the valley, a gust of gloomy wind surged towards the sphere. Gradually, the yin wind grew bigger and bigger, more and more, and even piled up to become pitch black in color, as if a black gas was surging from the corpse mountain to the pitch black sphere. And in the blink of an eye, the crystal sphere became pitch black in color. It was getting darker and darker. What is this? The chi of grief and grudge. It's not enough? Continue to intimidate, Fu Blood said in a cold voice. Roar, roar, roar. The crowd of demonized people grew more and more hideous amidst their roars. Rumble, rolls of black gas surged into the sphere, and around the sphere, the void froze for a while. Not bad, good demonic treasure, but unfortunately it's not enough. Catching the dragon vein isn't enough, Fu Blood said in a cold voice. Roar, the swarm of demons danced. The black chi once again erupted in one big burst and was sucked in by the ghost treasure. But, after one big eruption, it was much weaker. It's not enough. You guys go down and eat it for me, Fu Blood said in a cold voice. Hung eat, patriarch. Their hearts and livers. We've already eaten them all, a demonized man said blankly. Other than the hearts and livers, give me the other parts to eat as well. Keep eating, Fu Blood said in a cold voice. Huh. Eat slowly. Don't extinguish their human souls. I also want them to produce a constant stream of grief and grudge chi, Fu Blood said in a cold voice. Yes. The crowd of demonized people jumped into the valley at once. To the valley full of corpses, the snake heads quickly rushed out and slowly tore into them, and piece by piece, the flesh of the corpses was devoured. Rumble. The surrounding black gas was growing, several times more than before, surging into the ghost treasure. Around the ghost treasure, it became colder and colder, and the demonic and evil aura shot out in all directions. Buzz. The ghost treasure trembled slightly. It seemed like there were thousands of ghostly cries coming from the ghost treasure, sounding more and more oozy. Alive. The ghost treasure is alive. Not bad. The number of 1 yuan. It is indeed a marvelous number. Continue. You guys continue to eat it. I want it to become stronger. Fu Blood glared and shouted, "Ka ka 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 ka." The snake head raged more and more. Some of the corpses in the valley slowly saw bones, bloody and incomparable, as if it was like the shore of hell, looking at it all a chill. Fu Blood stared at the ghost treasure floating in mid-air, looking at the valley full of demonized people. The corner of his mouth revealed a cold smile of satisfaction. "It's not good, Patriarch, Patriarch. It's not good. The ancient sea is here again, again." Panicked cries came steeply from the distance. However, it was a few demonized people running from outside the Grand Formation. The demonized people in the valley froze slightly and turned their heads to look. "Eat yourselves, don't stop," Fu Blood said in a cold voice. "Ka ka 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 ka." The crowd of demonized people continued to devour the corpses. The demonized man who came to report the news was the one whose face changed, and his heart chilled. "What's going on?" Fu Blood twisted his head to look over. "Patriarch, Guhai is here, and his great formation, the demonized man said eagerly. "Ancient sea, he still dares to come, HMPH. A cold smile appeared at the corner of Fu Blood's mouth. Fu Blood raised his head to look at the ghostly treasure that was becoming more and more evil. A cold smile appeared at the corner of his mouth as he said, "You guys continue to eat. I'm going to capture Guhai here, so that his human soul will contribute to the ghostly treasure's grief and grudge. Ha ha ha." As he spoke, Fu Blood stamped his feet and rushed towards the exit of the Grand Formation, outside the golden armored crystal Grand Formation. After Guhai scared away the crowd of demonized people, he immediately cut the rope on one of the people. "Many thanks, Enkong. Many thanks, Enkong," the man shouted gratefully. "Quickly save me. Quickly save me. And me. Quick, quick." The people around them shouted anxiously, "Eunuch, don't talk nonsense. Continue to save the others. Quick," Guhai shouted. As he spoke, he quickly cut the rope of yet another person, while the person who was saved quickly untied the rope for the others. More and more ropes were untied. In the twinkling of an eye, a group of people were among the people quickly saving themselves. The ropes were untied very quickly, and soon, the ropes on almost everyone were untied. Many thanks to the benefactor. Many thanks to the benefactor. Many thanks to the benefactor. Countless people looked at Guhai gratefully, and many of them even knelt down and continuously kowtowed to Guhai. Buzz, steeply, as if a fresh breeze was blowing towards Guhai, a soothing feeling came out of nowhere and filled Guhai's entire body. It was as if the pores of Guhai's entire body opened up. There was no increase in cultivation, but there was just a very wonderful feeling. "This is," Guhai revealed a wave of surprise. "This is Chi." Steeply a voice rang in Guhai's ears. "Chi number." Guhai looked towards the land of clouds, not far away in doubt. However, it was Master Liu Nian who transmitted a voice to Guhai. "Not bad, Chi count. Everyone's one thought of sincere gratitude towards you is a merit. 20,000 people here. That's 20,000 merits. That's 20,000 merit Chi counts. 129,600 is 1 yuan. Chi counts are in units of yuan. You don't yet have the number of 1 yuan here, but already you have 20,000 copies. When a single portion appears, you can't feel it, but it's only when 20,000 portions are made at the same time that you can finally feel it in a tangible way. Grandmaster Liu Nian explained. Chi number. What's the use? Guhai was curious. What use? You can establish a clan, establish a dynasty, live forever, become an immortal. If the chi is not exhausted, you don't die. When the chi is exhausted, you perish, Grandmaster Liu Nian explained. Oh, could it be that the King Sect and the Songjia Sect are in charge of the mortal kingdom and captive the mortals in order to increase the chi count? No, it should be harvesting chi. Guhai's complexion moved as he looked in the direction of the fog. You'll know later. 129,600 merits for 1 yuan chi number. How much have you only gained here? In the future, you will know how subtle this chi number should be. Grandmaster Lunar New Year's voice transmission came again. Boom. Right at this moment, a gale blew through the exit of the golden armored crystal formation abruptly. Ancient Sea. A cold cry came from the golden armor crystal grand formation. Ah, the devil is here, again. The 20,000 people immediately screamed in terror. The people who had just been worshipping Yu Hai fled in terror, and many of them instantly jumped into the surrounding waters. However, Fu Blood crossed out of the great formation with a few demonized people and saw Ancient Sea from afar. Gu Hai looked towards Fu Blood with a raised eyelid. When Fu Blood raised his head, he saw the rolling clouds next to Ancient Sea. Haha, another 28 heaven and earth vertical formation. Fu Blood laughed coldly. Patriarch, those mortals are running away, a demonized man called out. Run, none of them can run away. Fu Blood let out a cold snort. Boom. Steeply, a rolling red poisonous mist emerged from its sleeve, instantly filling all directions, as if it was a large encirclement, circling everyone in. Don't touch that poisonous mist. If you touch it, you will die. Ah, the poisonous mist that killed our entire town. No, help! A crowd of people screamed in terror. Fu Blood probed his right hand, and a huge suction force steeped up as if it was going to suck Gu Hai in. Buzz! A golden finger dipper emerged from the fog on the side and went straight at Fu Blood. Rumble! With the huge momentum, even Fu Blood's face changed. Turning his hand, he met it with a palm. Boom! With a loud bang, Fu Blood's figure lurched. The fog moved steeply, instantly moving in front of Gu Hai, blocking him. Fu Blood's face showed a grimace as he probed his hand and said, "The great formation can move. HMPH. Are you the only one who can use a great formation? 10,000 rivers enter the sea. The heavenly river is broken." Boom. The surrounding great water steeply rushed up into the sky, furiously swirling towards the Ancient Sea and the direction of the great formation, and in an instant, it was as if a huge tsunami had struck, as if it was going to instantly wash away the cloud mist great formation. Infinite Life Buddha, Master Liu Nian let out a cold shout. Boom! A golden palm appeared, and in an instant, the sky was filled with this palm astral dyed in gold. An aura of great might emanated, grabbing at Fu Blood between the roars. No, this is not the 28th heaven and earth vertical and horizontal grand formation. Fu Blood's face changed. With a wave of his probing hand, the surrounding great water rumbled and crashed on top of the cloud mist grand formation. Boom! The fog blasted away, revealing a 1-month white monk robe flowing as master. Master Liu Nian's golden palm dipper had also arrived close by. Fu Blood met it in haste. Boom! With a loud bang, a storm steeply exploded around them, and Fu Blood was instantly knocked away, transforming into the shape of a dragon. Ong! The dragon roared. The surrounding sea water immediately rushed up to the sky. The sky was covered with dark clouds, like the end of the world.